Okay.
They asked if I wanted anybody contacted. I told them no. They gave me a shot and knocked me out. And I stayed there for 3 days. And then the surgeons walked in from Denton and flew me back to Dallas and took me to the heart hospital in Plano, or Denton. The heart hospital in Denton,
So they left you where in 3 days?
in the basement, or wherever that was. There were no people around.
There was nobody, like no other patients?
No.
It was just you down there?
Yeah.
What were they saying?
They told me I was dying and that I needed to contact my next of kin. That they were looking for a surgeon, but there's no one in this area that has the equipment or the machines to fix what I had wrong.
And they never came to check on you or nothing?
Well, when I screamed, they came and gave me more morphine or Demerol or whatever they were giving me.
They didn't come to like feed you or...
No. When somebody's dying, they don't feed them. The feeding and drinking is all off limits.
So there was no doctors?
Yeah, the surgeon came in and told me he couldn't do anything for me. That the injuries were too bad. He didn't have the equipment to do it.
And so he just left you down there?
He said, I'm trying to find something. I don't know if we will. You're more than likely going to die.
And asked you to contact your next of kin?
Right. And I told him my son was in the Navy. There's no way to contact him. I don't need you to call anybody. I just want to pass. But I didn't. I just kept living.
And what happened?
Those surgeons came from Denton, and I tried to. Hey, how you doing? Boy, you're all cleaned up, aren't you?
We're recording right now. If you don't want to be on YouTube, don't.
My team. You're what?
Yes, sir, it is. If you don't want to be on YouTube, I would stop talking.
And then I got lucky, and those surgeons came in that airplane, and they took me to Dallas. 20 minutes to Dallas. I was impressed with it. And we flew real low to the ground. That was weird too. We flew at about 2,000 feet, just hooking ass.
Was there doctors on there?
Yeah, 2 surgeons and a pilot. I had 2 surgeons and a pilot.
Like, what happened when you got there?
When I got to Denton, they took me to the hospital and they took me to the 5th floor for exploration. It's their it's for experimental work. I was on the experimental floor.
That's what they said?
Yeah. On the 5th floor, it was for experimental. All the rest of the hospital was all heart. I was experimental. And then when I walked down out of that fucking hospital, finally 15, 16 days later, I saw in all the rooms, all the patients are comatose. They're all on pegs. They're being fed through tubes. All the patients are.
All of them on every floor?
Yeah.
So it's just a whole experiment thing?
Well, the top floor is. The bottom floor was a bunch of old people who looked like they had had the surgery I had. I don't know if they did.
How many people do you think walk out of that hospital?
Damn few.
You're lucky.
Well, actually, no. That hospital is unusual. They haven't had a death since 2014.
Really?
Yeah, they call it zero death or zero mortality.
Really?
Yeah, they have zero.
The doctors do?
Yeah, they have zero mortalities at that hospital.
Wow.
Yeah, I was impressed with that. Yeah, since the hospital opened in 2014, modern hospital. Fucking hey, the surgical room was screens, clear screens, just hanging in the room.
What was it like going into surgery?
I didn't realize how fucked up I was in. I didn't look it up. I didn't do anything. I didn't have a phone or anything. I didn't know what was wrong with me.
But like, how was it when you went into surgery? Like, were you scared?
No, I wasn't.
They sedated you or what? Why weren't you scared?
I don't know. I'd already been dying for 3 weeks, so I was ready to, I didn't give a fuck.
Surgery's scary though. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off now.